there we go. It
That
just didn't work last time.
Better. Yes. Oh, good. Laura.
Is that Laura?
Yeah, that's Laura. Hi, Laura. We're going to give it a second.
Yeah.
And just sit here for like 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute. And then,
Stare at us.
yeah, I mean, I guess we don't have to give it that long because we can just talk about
Yeah.
bodyweight basics because we're probably going to post this. So, yeah, awesome. Oh, God.
Not that funny.
Okay. All right. What's up, guys? So we are doing a quick Q&A. We may or may not get anyone for this because it's lunchtime, but that's fine. We'll probably have a few people, but we wanted to answer some questions about the new program that is coming out in 2021. And if you have other questions that have to do with coaching outside of that, that's cool too. You can totally ask those. But we also want to make sure that we get a few questions answered about the Bodyweight Basics program.
Yeah.
So
go over it really quick.
yeah, just go over the logistics of it.
So essentially, kind of like bigger picture to start. It's a full. Is that Juana? I think that's Juana. Hi, Juana.
I think so.
It's a full year of programming essentially. You have to commit to 4 months at a time.
So you don't have to commit to the whole year.
Right,
That
right.
made you nervous.
Yeah.
It's just a few months at a time to keep you
Yeah.
motivated for a few months, and then it's a year so that after the few months we can be like, all right, let's progress
We're gonna
you
progress.
and try to keep you on track because so
Yeah.
many people can't stay on track when it comes to like New Year's resolutions.
Right.
So that's kind of the plan of the program.
Yeah, so that's just kind of like
Gee.
overall bigger picture of it. Basically, by the third or program or end of the year, you're going to be doing some more advanced bodyweight movements. But we're going to talk about the bodyweight basics today. So essentially, it's a 4-month program. And we have a main upper body goal and a main lower body goal, but I think some people are getting confused by that wording. It's not just, we're not just going to be doing push-ups for your upper body. We're not just going to be doing split squats for your lower body. That's just kind of the focus of it, if that makes sense. So
yeah, you know how most New Year's resolutions, like you set a goal and your goal might be weight loss, your goal might be gain muscle mass, things like that.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted to make this something that we had a couple of measurable goals, but it didn't necessarily focus on weight loss. It didn't necessarily focus on muscle gain. It's more focused on, all right, you don't have a lot of equipment, but we're going to get you something that works. And to prove it, we're going to focus on 2 skills that we work on in addition to working your whole body.
So, and these are like general skills that people, one, should be able to do and most people want to do. And again, with that, like, we don't give a shit about weight loss. Like, that's a whole other thing in itself. But
if you give a shit about weight loss, that's okay.
Yeah, well, I meant as in like,
but yeah,
when it comes to programming, keeping that in mind, like if you have a good program, like you probably will end up looking better and feeling better, just because you'll be moving better. But that's kind of our goal with the bodyweight programming is just staying on track, one, for the new year. And obviously it's really hard with gyms being closed, and we wanted to just give people an option. We basically just want people to look better and feel better. So, What equipment is needed for the program? So essentially none, at least for the Bodyweight Basics one. For the Bodyweight Plus, which is the second one, which is like in the middle of the year, I guess you could say, you will only need a pull-up bar because that is one of the main upper body goals, is to get your first pull-up. But for the Bodyweight Basics program, there's no equipment needed. I did program exercises that have rings or bands. So if you have that, that's great. You could do those exercises. However, if not, there's a substitute bodyweight exercise. So if you don't have rings or a band or any place to attach anything, you'll have a bodyweight option to do it. So you won't have to skip that exercise. So.
How many days a week and how long will each session take?
How many days a week? Yeah, so it's 4 days a week. We have 2 lower body days and 2 upper body days. We have a couple people testing it right now. They're saying it takes anywhere from 60 to 75 minutes. If that sounds like it's way too long for you, you can always take out like a set or speed up your rest periods if you need to as well. But yeah, that was kind of my goal, is to keep it around 60 minutes, but I know not everyone has that time, but yeah, you can adjust things as needed, and you can always ask me if you do sign up, what would be the best way to do it via the True Coach app. So
Hi, Nancy.
oh yeah,
Welcome.
yeah. Was there 2 questions there? I didn't.
No, you got them.
Oh,
How many days
okay.
a week? 4, and
yeah.
how long per training session? Hour to hour.
Yeah, and I would say like you can do those. I have them scheduled on certain days, but you can do in the app that we use. You can do the workouts on any. Sorry guys.
Hi.
My screen shut off.
I don't know how to do
It's
that.
fine.
We're just gonna have to keep touching it.
have to keep touching the screen.
We're really good at this live stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What's that? Do you need any equipment?
Experience.
Or any experience resistance training? Essentially no. The basics program that we're launching. Sorry that we keep getting up and touching the screen. Definitely is programmed to kind of just build up your strength and skills of doing these movements. So if you don't have any experience, it's a good way to build that up. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. If you're a beginner, it's fine. If you're not a beginner, that's also fine. I don't really know what I'm trying to say here.
I think this
Not explaining it. Yeah.
Larry, come here.
Can you help me answer this question?
What's the question? Do you need experience?
Yeah.
I didn't make the program, but
no, you don't need experience, but
you're doing great.
Yeah,
You don't need experience, but if you have it, that's great, because if you look at the goals, it's push-up, right? The first one?
Yeah.
So one of the goals for the upper body is to work toward your first full push-up. So if you don't have experience, we've got levels that'll get you there.
Yeah.
But if you do have experience, you're going to work toward reps of push-ups.
Yeah.
So it can be different levels.
Or if you can do a push-up and it's a shitty push-up, you're going to be able to do a much better push-up. But also, if you come into this program and you don't have any experience, and you don't feel like you're ready to progress to the next program, you can repeat it. So there might be however many people that want to go on to the Bodyweight Plus and start working towards their pull-ups and stuff, but if you feel like you're not quite there yet, you can always go back and repeat the Bodyweight Basics one, and I'll still be there to give you feedback along the way. It's just, you commit to that 4 months again, if that makes sense. So wow, Larry's very excited.
Very excited. He's really excited about this program.
Yeah, so
What else? What else you guys got? Anything? Questions? Thoughts?
yeah, I'm trying to think of.
So it's all delivered in an app, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've done coaching with us one-on-one before, it's the same app, True Coach, but it's all programmed in ahead of time. And if you post your videos, you will get feedback.
Yeah.
But you need to post your videos if you want that feedback.
That's the thing that, this is obviously not as expensive as our remote coaching option. So you're going to need to be more accountable to yourself to do the workouts. Like, I'm not going to text you or baby you to do your workouts. If you sign up and you're not doing them, that's on you. You're wasting your money. And I don't really give a shit. Like, I will give a shit if you give a shit. So do your workouts.
We'll give all the shits.
Upload the videos to the app. And then I will, on our end, it tells me when you do that, and then I can see your videos and I can give you some video feedback if needed, if you need a correction, or, I can type in the comments or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of the logistics of how it's going to be delivered. And you'll be able to see the full program, for the 4 months. So you'll be able to see it all laid out. You might have to scroll pretty far in the app to do that, so you don't have to, but essentially going back to kind of how it's phased or structured. It's 4 months, but there's 4 phases within those 4 months. So you'll have phase 1, and then we'll have pretty much the same workouts there to help you progress there. Phase 2 within those 4 months, and then that's once you finish the 4 months, that's the full program, and then you can move on to the next Bodyweight Plus, get your pull-ups and all that, or you can go back and repeat it if you want to. So.
Nancy would like to know, her mobility sucks. Will there be any mobility movements in the program?
Yeah, I try to program as efficiently as possible, and what I mean by that is you're getting the most bang for your buck for the exercises. So you're getting some strength and mobility, and just doing movements properly. So doing any resistance exercise properly, you will get some mobility gains from that. And there are some more mobility focused exercises in there just to kind of as like accessories to help building up and progressing these skills. But most of the exercises I program get you both. If you're doing them correctly, you're opting in to get the feedback and stuff like that. So outside of it, there's no I'm not going to give you stretches that just waste your time. But if you have any questions on anything, you can message us in the True Coach app. But on the off days, I think I have activities program, so it's just kind of general get outside and get moving or something. But as far as gaining on your mobility, upper and lower body, you definitely will. So
awesome. Hi, Joe.
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Jackie.
Awesome. What else? What haven't we covered?
We're gonna for anyone who joined late, we're gonna repost this.
Yeah, and I'll do the whole
for
thing
all the questions
that we answered. For all the questions are answered, so that'll help.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. A couple spots have been filled, so we only have 15 spots.
Right.
So if you do want to sign up, the way we're doing it right now, you don't have to pay for it all right now. It's $100 a month. Which is half the price of our normal coaching, which is why this is such a kind of awesome deal. But it's right now, we just ask for a $50 deposit because we only have those 15 spots. So we want to make sure that you reserve your spot with that $50 deposit.
Yeah.
You can pay for the whole thing up front, that's fine. Yeah. But otherwise, we're just going to do a monthly thing when it comes time to start.
Yeah, we are still contracted for the 4 months, so there's no
it is an expectation that you're going to commit.
Yeah, so Nancy, it's a 4-month program. I kind of explained this in the beginning, but basically I mapped it out for a full year, just kind of progressing you, doing different skills as the year goes on, but each program is 4 months at a time. So again,
you have to commit for 4 months.
Yeah, so you have to commit to 4 months, and then if you feel like you want to, you're not ready to progress to the next bodyweight program that we have for the year, if you're not feeling comfortable going on to pull-ups or for an example, after this one, you can go back and repeat this one for 4 months if you want to do it again and kind of build up that strength to get there. So, but yeah, each program is 4 months at a time. So
cool.
So cheap for such awesome ladies.
Thanks, Cooper.
Thanks, Coop.
What are we leaving out?
Tips for success for someone who is on the fence. Maybe what you've seen from current clients. So on the fence of committing, do you mean, or just on the fence of doing workouts? I would say if someone, if they're on the fence for committing, I mean, there's really not much we could do if you don't want to prioritize it. You don't have, we're not begging you to do our program, but we're just saying it's an option. It's here if you want to do it. I would say if you've been on the fence and you're, going from program to program and, just doing random workouts, I would just fucking commit and just do it. So
honestly, 50% of a really solid program is probably better than just jumping around and balancing,
right,
exactly. Random workouts when you feel good. So,
and we made it 4 months because, in January, everyone's super motivated, blah, 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 but okay, by March, they're not doing shit anymore, but this will keep you accountable at least until April, and hopefully by then you've made working out part of your routine, part of your habit, you're feeling better, looking better, all that stuff. So
it takes a certain amount of time to switch into action, so there's phases of behavior change, and there's consideration and decision, and then there's action, right? And so for you to specifically be in action, it's going to take really it's supposed to be 6 months. But we went for 4 because most people give up on their New Year's resolutions in February.
Yeah, also.
And so we stretched it a little bit farther than that to try to keep you going.
Yeah, also, it's kind of exciting just to progress, and we wanted to just, we figured we might as well just make it for the full year. So you have a full year of training if you,
if you want that option.
Yeah, want that option, want to commit. Oh, could you switch over to full-time training with you after 4 months? Yeah, absolutely. So if you decide to do this kind of like group programming and you want to do one-on-one remote coaching with us, that's totally an option if we're not full. Actually, we are trying to fill those spots as well. We have a few left. But yeah, if that is something that you would want to do, you want more individualized attention coaching, we can definitely talk about that after the 4 months are up. So
specifically, if you're like in the Bodyweight program and you're doing really well with some movements, but then you find that there's just something that isn't quite working for you.
Yeah.
That's where our one-on-one coaching comes in, and that's what we do with a lot of clients. We help them through pain, injury, and individual issues. So this program may help you figure that out, and then you may want to switch to regular coaching, which is cool.
That's kind of the thing that's the difference. You know, you're not going to be able to be like, hey, can we swap this exercise out? I'm going to be like, no, because I'm making the program. It's set for everyone. That's why obviously it's half the price, but it is a good program. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but yeah, sure. But I've learned a lot, and I know my shit, basically. So it's going to be good, but obviously everyone is different, and not everyone responds to the same exercises, the same programming. So that could be a good option as well. So good. Nancy's interested. Yeah, we'll definitely hold a spot for you. Nancy, I'll shoot you a DM after this, and we can give you the link to sign up and stuff. So are you going to keep doing these live streams? Yeah, we know you have a ton of questions, Cooper.
Maybe we could do once a month. Because once a week, we did them once a week for a while. And it was fun at first, but then it started to go,
Yeah, maybe we'll do this once a month, I think.
That might be fun.
And we potentially, I don't want to say anything. We might start a podcast, down the line. But yeah, for now, we'll be doing these.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, it's a lot of work. No, gotta build up the hype.
Don't promise anything yet.
Come on, Cooper.
Don't get him started.
Don't get him started, G. We're just gonna have to end it. To your own horn.
Exactly.
Thanks, Nancy. Appreciate that. I'm trying to think of anything that we didn't really cover. Cardio is a question we get a lot.
Oh, yeah,
There's not cardio programmed. We're not big advocates of doing chronic or just doing chronic cardio. We're more of we try to promote just moving more throughout your day. So the rest days, they do have a movement goal. So it's get outside, do something you enjoy, or we got a rower. If you have a rower, do something to move so you're not just sitting on your butt all day.
Tracker, you can track your steps.
Yeah.
And try to hit a certain amount.
Go for a hike. Go for a bike ride. Just stay moving. But it's not going to be all right, HIIT training, let's go. 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, or whatever. I'd rather focus on the skills, just get you moving more, and you'll see fantastic results. So
if you do have interest in those types of group fitnessy workouts, we know some great people like Matt. Some of our clients are really good virtual group fitness instructors. Yeah. So we can totally hook you up if you want some of that on the side.
Yeah, but
I would part of this program.
I wouldn't necessarily do that along with this program. It would be a lot. It would be you might not feel recovered for the workouts because obviously if you want to get the most out of it, but that's up to you. You got to give it your all and not half-ass it. So,
oh my God,
what supplements are recommended? Sleep, eating well, so eating whole natural foods, drinking enough water. What am I missing? Moving. Sunshine.
Sunshine's a great supplement.
Those are our top supplements. Dogs, yeah.
Dogs are good supplements.
Yup. So that's it.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. Obviously get enough protein, but let's eat real food, people.
Yeah.
Just
try to get it from real food.
Eat some fucking meat and I don't know.
Awesome.
Eggs.
Anything else that we can think of?
Yeah.
I think that's it. We're gonna, share a few more stories and a few more things about the program as it gets closer. It starts January 4th, so registration will be open until then. However, like we said, we now have a few spots filled.
Yeah.
So try to get in sooner rather than later.
Right.
And again, you can either pay for the whole thing up front, or if you want to just put down a $50 deposit now, that's perfect. Just to make sure you reserve your spot.
If you feel like you're, you have really good technique on push-ups and all that stuff, and you want to wait, or you don't want to do that one because you might feel like it really will be too easy for you, just, pay attention throughout this year, I guess. I don't want to say like, you know, watch us all year if you don't want to, but throughout this year, you know, we're going to be progressing the bodyweight programming. So if you see one that, you know, that catches your eye, even if that's not towards the third program we have, which is going to be the most advanced, you can feel free to jump on it. But after this year, like all of them will be available, I think. So you can jump on it.
And I would say that people, including myself, tend to think that they're way more progressed and advanced than they are. Like some of these movements that Katie does, and you know, I squat close to 300 pounds, I'm deadlifting over 300 now, and then Katie's like, oh yeah, try this body weight movement, and I'm like, and it's so hard, and that's why I have imbalances, because I need to get better at that stuff.
That's also a good point. I think that a lot of people, even if your goal is like powerlifting or you just want to throw around some heavy weight, you know, if your gyms are closed right now, this is a good opportunity to work on some of those imbalances and just work on, you know, skills like this, because I always say that if you can deadlift whatever 2 times your body weight, 3 times your body weight, but you can't fucking stand on one leg, you have no business doing that. Same thing for squats, same thing for all that. You have no business. So this could be a really good way to build up that strength and stability. It will carry over to your, you know, barbell lifts, you know, once you go back to the gym, or, you know, if, you know, you have a home gym setup, whatever, but it's a good program to just do something different and build up those weaknesses.
And it'll probably kick your ass more than you think.
Yeah, if you're really doing all the tempo work I have programmed and all of, like, you're really taking the cues I have written or to heart, then you really, really will feel like it's, you know, working. So
cool. Cool. Awesome, Nancy. Yeah, it sounds like it'll be a good fit. Sorry, Cooper.
I feel like
you're getting better.
I feel like I can lift weights, but the body weight stuff is hard.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're talking about. A lot of people, like, you know, there is some body awareness required to lift weights, but a lot of people lack the body awareness to do body weight stuff. That's like it's kind of a funny thing to say, but it's true. Like, again, I would say even if you can't, you know, if you can deadlift all this weight, but you can't do a pull up, like, you know, how are you going to have that strength? Like, do you really have that strength in your lats to stabilize all that weight on the floor or picking it up off the floor? Like, probably not. So, which means I don't want to say you will, but you could potentially get injured down the line, and that's what obviously we all want to prevent for whatever type of movement practice or, you know, strength practice that you're into. So, awesome. Cool, Nancy. So I think you'll get a lot out of it, especially if you've never really focused on pure body weight training. You'd be surprised by how many different exercises there are. Like, it's not just like, you know, body weight squats and push-ups. There's a lot of different movements you can do. So yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Any final questions?
I think that's...
Yeah, and if you guys, like, you know, think of any that and you're interested, feel free to shoot us a message on Instagram or one of our personal accounts. That's fine too. We'll be happy to answer. What does that say?
Begrudgingly.
Powerlifting is life. It's not life for everyone.
Awesome. Okay, well, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to post this, and I'll post like the different times that we answered specific questions about the program or about anything in general. So if you missed it or you joined late, don't worry, it will be reposted.
Yeah. But we will do, I think we will do these again every month, and it won't be, you know, just about this bodyweight programming. We'll do
just general
Q&As. I love answering questions, clearly, because I just like to rant about shit all the time.
Next time we'll make sure your screen doesn't like...
Yeah, we'll figure that out. So we're not touching the screen the whole time. We're really good at technology, you guys. So
super great.
Cool.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys for stopping in.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
We're going to end these very awkwardly every time. So, yeah, just close it.
I actually don't know how.
Okay. Just
I think I just hit the X.
No, Cooper, you're not joining our Q&A.
Bye.
Bye.